What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Bryson Jedi 44 or Bryson, and I'm here with.
Hello, my name is Logan. I go by Pubis.
Hello, my name's Sean. I go by TH3 Gaming Shark, whatever we want to shorten it to.
And this is the first
sir.
episode of the Good Game Media podcast, where we're going to be talking about video games and anything adjacent. And yeah, let's just get into it.
What are your credentials? What are your credentials for playing video games?
My credentials.
Show me your resume. Why do you know, what do you know about video games?
Why am I
Bryson,
qualified to talk about video games?
why
Well,
why are you job interview?
yeah,
You're in
okay,
the hot
okay.
seat. I
Yeah,
need you to tell me and everybody listening what qualifies you to speak on anything involving video games.
okay, I like that. I like that. Great fucking intro. So I've been playing video games as long as I can fucking remember. I was probably I don't know, I was probably 3 years old, 2 or 3 years old when I first played my first ever video game on my dad's PS2. I think it was my first video game is either Star Wars Battlefront 2, like the 2005 one, or like Sims 2 Pets. I played that game a lot with my sister. And I've been playing video games my entire life, and most of what I do in my free time involves video games. You both know what Backlogged is, right?
Mhm.
The game reviewing app or whatever. It's kind of like Letterboxd.
Yeah.
I'm opening up my thing right now, and give me 1 second. I probably have more than this, but I currently have 518 games that I've at least played.
Okay.
And
That
I'm
is
probably missing quite a few. I'm probably missing quite a few, and I haven't made reviews for all of them, but I've given them all like a star rating. So yeah,
that is
at
a fun
least
metric.
500 games.
I
Uh,
gotta be close to that, but like I've never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Logan, what are your qualifications?
I'm a nerd. I play a lot of roguelike stuff. I play a lot of strategy stuff. I've done a lot. I play a lot of RPGs. I've played a lot of RPGs. Um, I am very much into rinse repeat. I am very much into Elden Ring right now. I'm very much into the get good games because I'm not very good and they're fun to play. It's fun to learn. It's fun to
Mhm.
refine the system.
Yeah, I feel
But I've
that.
also been my first gaming memories were with like PS1, but PS2, and then I was a kind of Nintendo kid growing up. I had all the handhelds, and like Wii was the last Nintendo console I had before Switch, but
Fire.
not that much Nintendo, but I grew up and lived, breathe, and die Pokemon.
Yeah, it's hard not to be in that world with how big Nintendo is. Like, I feel like everyone's a Nintendo kid at one point in their life.
You gotta be.
Now, Sean, what makes you a true ultimate gamer?
All right. So I'll get started back to my first gaming memories when I was around 4. My parents bought us a Wii. They were very anti video games in the house starting out. First game was Wii Sports. Followed up by Lego Batman for the Nintendo Wii,
The goat.
and then Lego Indiana
Crazy setup.
Jones, and like just a bunch of Lego games. By around 5 years old, I was over at a friend's house, and then I got hooked onto playing Modern Warfare 2, the OG
Yes,
one.
sir.
And
That's real.
by Call of Duty Ghosts, I was a part of a clan. Yeah, sadly, I was a clan
No
kid on
way.
COD
I
Ghosts.
don't think I knew that. That's awesome.
And our clan reached top 100 in the world
That's
on
crazy.
their ratings.
That's nuts.
And next gaming achievement 2 that I'm proud of are on. I have 2 day 1 Destiny 2 dungeon race emblems. So
That's
those are
crazy.
Yeah,
I have
because
2 of those.
you're like super into fucking Destiny 2, like way more than I
Mhm.
would ever even. I don't even think I know how to
And
play the
those
tutorial anymore.
and those first clears are like 6 hours, isn't it? Like don't people get those things cracked like soon?
Oh, For the day one completions, it's a little bit different. It's a combination of learning while also like the combat encounters are supposed to be a little bit tougher. There's like a period of time. I can't say when specifically because I wasn't doing any like racing. Like I've never raced. I just like completed them. But
Gotcha.
like the raid completions, like they started like the combat encounters were supposed to be quote unquote tougher, but there were a lot of top end players that would essentially be like, oh yeah, no, the combat isn't difficult, and then it would be a race to figuring out mechanics, in which those mechanics could take up to a few hours to end up finding. Some of them would take like half a day, like 12 hours of time, 13 hours of time,
Yo.
depending on whatever it was.
Some real
And-
nerd stuff.
Yeah, and then they changed it during Root of Nightmares. You may not, you don't have to know the names.
These words
specifically
don't
of
mean
the
anything
raids,
to me.
but it was the Root of Nightmares raid. They started doing 48-hour contest emblems, which are basically the quote day one raid.
Okay.
And Root of Nightmares was known as like the easiest day one raid because it was essentially you do like it was just two people essentially needed to know what to do for the entire thing. I just wasn't around. I wasn't racing at that time, even though it would have been an easy one. The only raid I've participated in was the Desert Perpetual, and it was the worst experience that I've had because I did LFG, and let me tell you, LFG sucks for those types of things.
But see, that's why I wanted to do this podcast, is because I feel like we're all in such different, like we're all inside of gaming, just like the different aspects of it. Like we all touch in a little bit of the same like genres, but like you play Destiny 2, all those words you said, I don't think I know what they mean. I need definitions.
That's fair.
And
That's fair.
And like Logan plays all these like kind of indie games. Not that I don't play indie games, but it's like it's his thing. You know what I mean? That's why I like this shit. It's like we can collaborate, and I think that's really cool to hear that stuff about Destiny and like being in a clan and Ghost. Because like I never took the clan stuff seriously back in the day. It was like I would watch FaZe on Black Ops 2 every once in a while when they would do the live stream, but like I never took any of that stuff seriously. So that's like it's cool to like hear you are a part of that. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, so
in case you were curious.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, I thought that was a closing part.
I was just gonna say, like so I think like we're clearly all pretty well versed in the gaming universe one way or another. So like I think we're qualified to talk about this stuff. You know, report on the future comings of video games. We've been around.
Reporting on future comings of video games. Steam Summer Sale kind of sucks.
Dude, low key. I'm not gonna lie,
I haven't really checked out what's on there.
I'm biased because I'm in a Souls kick right now, and Souls games don't normally go on sale very often. They do usually for like the winter and summer. I've been trying to get one of my cohorts to play Elden Ring with me.
I just bought it at full price.
And it's really weird to me why there isn't a Night Rain is on sale.
Oh.
I think 20% off, 25% off. That's the Elden Ring Fortnite. And nothing else they have is. And it's really weird considering that Duskblood is not only in production but is starting to be somewhat shown more than just an entry level trailer and that's it. Kind of crazy that they're not pushing any of their backlog while the excitement for new Souls is on the rise.
Seriously, like nothing was on sale. At least that I looked at, I didn't see any like good Souls likes on sale. Like you were saying, I bought Elden Ring at full price. I was really expecting it to be on sale during the summer sale, but.
And don't get me wrong, 100% worth the money.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to get around to it. I've seen so much gameplay; it looks so fun.
Just so much replayability. I mean, 2026, what hasn't been said about it, but so much replayability.
Yeah. Elden Ring is Bandai Namco, right?
Yeah. FromSoft.
That's their publisher.
Okay.
Publishes it, but they like the studio that actually like develops and makes is FromSoft.
Sure. Okay. I was gonna say because there were so many Bandai Namco games on sale. Like, I mean, I think every single one of their games is on sale on Steam except for Elden Ring. It's like the only thing that they published that wasn't on sale. I was like, dude, that's so lame.
Pretty sure Bandai Namco also did Sparking Zero, and that's very deeply on sale right now for
Yeah.
anybody interested in arena fighters. Yeah, no.
Every time I
Yeah,
try to get
Bandai
into
Bandai
fighting
Namco's on
games,
sale.
I get burnt out because I realize how bad at them I am.
Arena fighters are so much just kind of mess around.
Yeah.
Like you can master the systems, but when it's so open space like that, I've always seen it as a more of a conversation talking point and a almost like couch co-op environment
You just kind of
kind
hanging
of
out.
game. Yeah, like you're not tryharding. There's going to be the sweats on the leaderboards, but
Yeah. That's because I wanted to get
Budokai
into
Tenkaichi 3.
all of us have seen Invincible, right? Or at least some of it.
Oh, you're talking about Invincible Versus?
Yeah, I played the beta when it came out, and I was really excited for that game to come out because the only Invincible games we have are the Adam Eve Invincible game, which is it's pretty good, but like, you know, we haven't really had much since. And then there's like a mobile game or whatever, and then I was like, oh shit, we're getting a fighting game. I'll take it, man. That'll be fun. And the beta was so excruciatingly hard. Like, I'll admit it, I'm a piece of shit. I rage quit so many times, and I know that was a big problem during the beta, but like I couldn't take it. Like, I know there's combo breakers, yeah, there's combo breakers and stuff like that, but it's just like I'm too fucking stupid to do a combo breaker. I don't understand how they do that so fast. Like, I love the fighting community and I love fighting games. I'm very bad at them. So it's like I like watching from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Z Fighters is a game that usually goes on sale. That is a very
I've heard a lot
approachable
of good stuff
entry
about
point.
those.
It's very Fighter Z is just such a it's one of those fighting games, at least in my opinion, that it's just like, you know, once you kind of master it, it's just make sure you don't drop your combo and then you'll be good to go.
It's
I mean,
zero to deaths are really popular in it. Like it's really apparently it's really easy to just like you hit your first move and you just do a combo and you're done. Like there's no there's no Tekken parries, there's no nothing. It's like
you
just
hope
get
the guy
stunned and you
drops
can't do
their
it.
combo. Just hope
Yeah.
to God the other guy drops their combo. And then you get first hit and the next reset once your character's dead.
God, that could be a future video idea for us. Is playing like fighting games or just like trying to get into that to see how that goes. Because like I said, I'm really bad at it, but I really like fighting games, and I think it'd be fun to beat each other up.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 would be a good retro game to do that with.
No, you don't understand. Goat, I had that also for the Wii, my brother and I. So you actually had to like punch with the Wiimotes.
That's fire.
So what my brother and I would do is we'd stand across from each other on the character side that we were, and we'd throw punches towards each other with the Wiimotes.
That's so cool.
Actually, so if you looked at the screen, you'd see behind us, like you'd see like Goku, Vegeta, or like two people like fighting, and then me and my brother like in front of the screen.
That's actually so cool.
It felt cool too. It felt cool.
Yeah,
too,
the little role play involved. That's awesome.
As like a younger kid, it felt really cool. But then like I think about it, I was like, dude, we probably look like idiots.
Dude, what do you mean younger kid, dude? I'd do that now. That'd be awesome. Like imagine playing like Injustice 2 and I'm like Batman and you're Robin and you're like, Batman, I'm sick of not killing people. I'm like, it's not the way, Robin. And then you just beat each other up in your living room. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to try to get into some older fighting games. And another thing with this channel, this is for the viewers. We're gonna probably be doing a lot of retro stuff. At least a lot of our gameplay is gonna be retro, probably like 2015 and before.
2015's retro now?
I kind of think so, because that's like beginning of PS4 era. So like,
dude, no, PS4 is not retro.
I'm not saying it's retro, but it's like it's not retro, but I'm just saying like there's games around that time, and then anything before that, I feel like is what we're gonna touch on a lot of, like with our gameplay videos and stuff like that.
Well, that's not retro.
That's whatever, dude. It's semantics, bro. Shut up.
You're gonna piss off so many people by saying
it's not retro, but like I'm just generalizing, okay? I know we're not supposed to do that. I know we're not supposed to do that, but I'm generalizing. Dude, I'm pretty sure the like last PSP game came out in like 2019. So like shut up, bro. um but yeah, I think it'd be fun to play because I'm also not a Dragon Ball Z guy. I know literally nothing about it. So it'd be interesting playing one of those fighting games because every time I try to
Speak.
get into the fighting like universe, everyone always says just go play Dragon Ball. Like just go play the Dragon Ball games.
Dragon Ball fighting games are really hit or miss, and a lot of times they're more miss than hit. Um, I got really big into Xenoverse, and
Xenoverse
they're
3,
very bare
baby!
bones.
Xenoverse 3,
Yeah,
baby!
he's too powerful. Day one, and will be there. I
I will be there and
I
I will
think
be square.
they're a fun entry point. I think they take a lot of things from a lot of genres and do them okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it make okay to great. But there are so many things and there's so much clutter that it feels like sometimes there was not enough time to give enough polish to a lot of the systems. And the visions I feel are there a lot,
Yeah.
and the intentions are brought through, but a lot of Dragon Ball games I feel like grasp at like Budokai Tenkaichi 3, the character roster was so huge and every single environment was destructible, which made like a lot of like some combos and some like move sets and some people's like actual kits to be the exact same or just recolored or like
Mm-hmm.
a couple different words because they have to build out and flesh out 200 some character, probably not that,
Yeah, I
definitely
imagine
not,
that's a
but
pretty hard task to do.
for a Dragon Ball nerd, it is the
Oh,
coolest
I
thing.
100% bet.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt about with the Invincible versus was like getting on there and being able to play as like not the main characters. Like not that they're not main characters, but like playing as I'm so bad with names, but the old lady who has like a hair in her or a knife in her hair or whatever.
Oh, it starts with a J, doesn't it?
I don't know, something like that. But it was like she was like my favorite character to play as. She was really fun, and it's just like I don't know, that's just cool to be able to play as these characters that you don't like spend a lot of time with in the show or the comics.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I've only read a couple of the comics, but
I
yeah.
concur.
Let's go back to the Steam sale because I do I do kind of want to complain about it a little more. Um,
Yeah,
I'm usually a big fan of Steam, but as of late, they've been kind of not pissing me off, but like I've been like I don't know, like rolling my eyes at them. Almost every game in my like wish list is still like $30 plus, which is like, these companies still have to make money and stuff, but like I feel like I used to be able to get games like that were like $50. I'd be able to get them for $20 at least during this like summer sale. And
I
a lot of
feel
that stuff is just so expensive still. And I'm just like, well, this is why I was waiting and I'm gonna have to wait even longer.
I feel like a lot of those things, at least in my opinion and to my knowledge, is more on the publisher and the developer side.
Sure. That
Um,
makes sense.
I don't know. I personally really feel that Steam is like, I mean, you try to buy a Nintendo game for less than $10 of like publisher price. Like prices come down. Uh, I will say the Steam sale is not it just is not the stuff that I'm craving right now is not there, and it's unfortunate,
Yeah.
but there is tons of stuff.
I'm sure when the winter sale comes along, I'll probably end up finding some more stuff that I want. But yeah, it just felt like everything that was on sale just wasn't on sale enough for me to pull the trigger on it. And
Fallout 3, 67% off, Game of the Year edition.
um another thing I want to talk about is the Steam machine. Have you guys been keeping up with the Steam machine at all?
Yes, I've been keeping up with the discourse. The Steam machine.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
If you're gonna be mad at someone, be mad at Sam Altman, because I believe from what I've heard, the Steam machine was initially supposed to come out at around maybe between the $700 and $800 range,
That's
but
what I was hearing.
due to RAM price increases, they had to increase the price by $200 because RAM is
Yeah.
stupidly hard to come by these days. Thank you, Sam Altman, in all of your AI data centers that you want to be put in
We
place.
got Tung
Data
Tung
center,
Tung
I'd rather date a
support.
femboy.
Didn't need to say that, but all right.
Have you not seen those shirts on Instagram? I get ads from all the time where it's just like someone at like the Goodwill bins and they're just holding up a shirt that just says data center. I'd rather date a femboy. It's the funniest shit. Yeah, how much do you know about that, Logan? Like, have you kept up with that?
Kind of. I don't know, like, I don't know. I know that, like, the RAM shortage thing.
Yeah.
I I believe that it's a weird midpoint because it's an easy top box PC that would be an entry point for a lot of people to get into the computer gaming because consoles I feel are being fizzled out or trying to be fizzled out.
Yeah.
I I want to say the specs, it's like equivalent to like not even like a PS5 Pro. Like it's a mid-range. It's a little bit it's cheaper than the consoles, but it's not performing as well
Yeah.
as like higher end stuff, which isn't a problem for 95% of people.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of a problem when this top box is so expensive.
Yeah, that was kind of my whole thought process is that like I have an Xbox Series S and I love that thing to death, but like also at the same time, like how many of my friends even have Xboxes anymore? Like I think Sean's the only other person I've played Xbox with recently.
Mhm.
And
I haven't seen a console in months, like let alone use it.
exactly.
I haven't used one or
Plus,
owned one in
yeah.
years.
Plus, all the prices just skyrocketed. We can talk about that later. But like Xbox and PlayStation are, I think Xbox right now is at least raising all their prices for all their consoles. But we'll save that for later. The whole thing with the Steam Machine, as I was really excited for it because I also heard it was supposed to be in that like $700-$800 like price range, which is just like that's pretty much how much I paid for my computer back in like 2021. And it's just like
Yeah.
if I could have something that's the same power, well, I mean, it'd probably be more because my computer's kind of becoming ancient. But
Mhm.
if I could have that and just be able to sit down on my couch and play on my TV still, but also like if I wanted to, I can play Counter Strike with you guys or like you know what I mean. It'd be nice to
Mhm.
have that all in one. And I was really excited about it. Like I said, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed that this is how it's turning out. But like $1,050 for it, and then also you have to buy the controller separately, so you're paying what $1,300 in
And
total or
no,
something.
and no,
That's
and
that's
what
ridiculous for
I
me.
from what I have heard, the Steam controller is very, very good.
Oh yeah,
People
I've
say
heard that too. But like
it is
you
very
could just
good,
go
but
get you could just build an $800 PC, buy the controller, and you're already underneath what the console would cost or what the Steam machine would cost. Which is like
In
I
terms,
think it's really cool, but I was talking to our friend William about it the other day. It's just like I feel like right now in the stage of release, because it just released, I feel like it's gonna be you have your hardcore Steam fans, you have your hardcore PC gamers, and you have your game journalists and YouTubers buying this thing. And then I think in a year or two, you're gonna have a lot more like just regular folk buying this thing as their like introduction to PC gaming.
I'd say as of right now, it's more of a play around with tool
Yeah.
because what they're trying to do is they're trying to get a lot of people more towards SteamOS and what is Linux gaming to show that Linux gaming is here and then it is possible you can
Yeah.
do
It's
Linux
viable.
gaming, get people away from out underneath Microsoft's clutches with Windows garbage. That's starting to really get to me how I'm not sure if they've backtracked on this. I know they're not pushing AI as hard on Xbox now with the new CEO,
Mhm.
but I am not sure if it's doing the same thing with Windows if they're moving away from Copilot, which they should, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure if they are on that aspect. But the Steam Machine, the way I see it, is that what you're also getting with it is a portability that you can't traditionally get with other standard desktops. You know,
Mhm.
it's like it's a little cube by
Yeah.
comparison to like a full mid-range to large case, even small cases by that standard. Some of the small cases don't even fit to it because it utilizes a lot more upscaling technology that consoles use. But the main that's where it would fit in my opinion is the portability. If you see yourself,
Yeah.
going over to a friend's house, you're bringing your PC over there for more LAN-based things
Yeah.
because I mean these days the idea of a LAN party is essentially dead in the
Yeah.
water. And I feel like Steam and Valve and that community, the CS community, Left 4 Dead, these people the way I worded that sounds so wrong. But
These
they
people.
there's a lot more pushing towards
Yeah.
land-based events because like the OG like CS like this old CS tournaments that used to happen were LAN. I mean, they still happen now, but like you don't have those like LAN tournaments that like
Yeah, I get what you're talking
Granted,
about.
I never grew up with them, but what I've heard
Yeah,
is like there's
we
LAN
were a little
parties.
too young
I
for
mean,
that.
you know that image that goes around of the people that the dude duct taped to the
dude's
ceiling?
duct taped to the
Yeah,
ceiling and they're playing
you-
Counter-Strike.
You would never get something like that
No.
today.
No.
You get that with something like, when you have something that's portable. Granted, yes, their desktops also were a lot bigger
Oh yeah.
and, it didn't make sense, but like at least now, you have a reason like, well, I have a really portable computer, so I mean, what's hurting me? Whereas
Mhm.
before it felt like, when it was that time period, it's like, well, internet's garbage.
Yeah,
trying to do it
it's
over,
almost
like,
easier to just
anything
bring
like
your
that.
PCs together and do it
Yeah,
at one spot.
Even with the hassle of bringing the old big monitors that you had that weighed like fucking 25 pounds or some stupid thing amount, or in like the whole big desktop with it too. Whereas at least this is like, it's just a little cube you could like palm.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you got big enough hands or something, or like you could just carry in your back. You
Mhm.
could just throw it in your backpack.
Yeah, which is pretty cool because I mean, like that's what we did with our Xboxes a lot. Is we would just throw our
Mhm.
Xboxes in backpacks. I mean, and just meet
Mhm.
up somewhere at someone's house, and then yeah, I
And
mean,
like
it's a little
personally,
harder to do nowadays just because like you gotta have the TVs and stuff to do that, and like everyone has a 50-inch TV in their living room, so it's just like, what do you do
And
there? But I feel like LAN party stuff is on the come up, just a little bit, not nearly as what it used to be, but I feel like I've heard a lot of people doing that, of like getting together with their
Like
friends and doing LAN
Yeah.
stuff.
I think it's a trend in general right now
Yeah.
that we're moving backward. We're trying to move backwards back to
Yeah,
physical media and physical sense, and just by transitive property.
100%.
It
Mhm.
works.
Which is
Also,
cool. Which
an
is cool because
addendum.
that's a era of video games that I have like such a like fake nostalgia for, because like once I got old enough to fully experience what happened in the past with like your WoW LAN parties and like doing like MMORPG raids together and like doing stuff like that. It's like I have such a fake nostalgia for it that's like I'm glad we're kind of going back to it so I can re-experience it, or experience it as an adult like my like brothers and sisters would have done when they were my age now.
Mhm.
I think it's awesome. I think it's neat. I love how gaming works like that.
But yeah, the problem with the Steam machine is definitely the price. It needs
yeah.
it needs to come down, but it's not really. This isn't. It's like it's. I wish it came down. I understand what Valve's doing. I'm not gonna defend anybody that wants to hate on Valve just
Yeah.
because they're fair to do and have. I'm just saying it goes. I feel like they have their hands tied with the whole RAM shortage thing.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not mad because I still love Valve. I still think they're one of the greatest gaming companies we have, and I feel like they really do fight for the the smaller folk in gaming. Like I mean, didn't Gabe Newell say that? I could be getting this wrong. It could be him or a different developer, but I think I remember Gabe Newell saying that like he remembers like pirating games when he was younger because he wasn't able to afford them, and he's like, if people have to pirate Half-Life 2 to play it, I'm not gonna say anything about it. Which is I like that. Because I feel like too many of these like gaming companies are just like big conglomerates trying to get as much money as they can. Like I mean, like dog, what games were you playing on the PS5 in the last 6 years? 3 PS5 exclusives that are worth buying. It's like, why even buy a PS5 then? Just get a PC.
Every single one of them is a Last of Us remake.
Well, did you guys play The Last of Us 2 Part 7?
Dude,
Remake 7?
if there's one company right now that's starting to get really bad, it's Sony. They're starting like, and granted, this may have to do a little bit with them canceling Destiny 2, but or and then
Just you will find any way to bring Destiny 2 up. I love that.
yeah, it's just how connected it is to a lot of things. Like it's
Yeah.
like you're talking about Sony connected to Sony. But like now, like Sony made a press release, like, oh yeah, we want to make more live service games after canceling one of the
Yeah.
more popular and as of right now better live service games, especially with the last Age of Triumph update that they did. That's really really good. And if you have you should go back and play it if you haven't played Destiny 2 in a while. It's really really fun. People are teaching
They
raids again.
They also greenlit like 14 live service games a while ago, and
Yeah, I feel like I
only
remember them doing that.
A
a
bunch of them
single
fell out.
one Helldivers 2 was the only one that actually kind of had traction.
Oh
And
god.
I like Helldivers 2. That was a fun game.
No,
I didn't play
no,
it for very
it's
much because
fun.
I got it on Xbox, so I was pretty late into its lifespan already. But I
Mhm.
enjoyed it for how little I played. I only put probably 15 hours into it.
It's
Sure.
fun. It's just that Arrowhead needs to restructure their team. I remember hearing consistently that they do not have a playtest team. They need to get on that for
That's crazy.
sure. They
Pull 'em
need,
out.
or like they had this idea of developing updates where they'd kind of create a backlog of things that were breaking, and then they'd do another major, and then they'd stop working on progressing the game forward and go back and fix the problems and then proceed forward. You can't work like that. You can't. You have to be able to have a team that's working on bug fixes. You have to have a team that's working on the newer content that's coming out, and you have to have people that that are understanding what's going on right now that is an issue,
Tell that to
and they need to
Bethesda.
all work together. They need to all work together. Well, yeah, speaking of Bethesda working backwards, I think just this year they got Starfield to work where you could actually travel to the planets from instead of fast traveling down to them for
yeah,
one.
you could actually fly your ship now or whatever.
How long did that take them to do? 2 years? Like when did Starfield come out again? 2024?
Yeah, I think so. I like Starfield though. That's a fun game.
2023. It took them nearly 3 years to get that going?
The only thing about that though is I feel like that's just kind of I feel like it's people complaining to complain because obviously it's cool to be able to fly out of a planet and then go fly to another one instead of having a cutscene or a loading screen, but also at the same time it's just I don't know, man, it's not that big of a deal. I didn't see why people were so upset about it. It's you can still
because
it doesn't it hinder the gameplay experience. In my opinion.
Yeah, no, the gameplay experience is still Bethesda. Nothing's changed.
Yeah,
They
it's
haven't
still
changed anything
bugging.
since 2011 with Skyrim, and they
In the best
refuse to
way.
move on from that model. They refuse to innovate at all in any capacity.
Logan, how well versed are you in the Bethesda games?
Not. I'm not. I've played Fallout 4 to completion multiple times.
Okay.
I have played through New Vegas once. I've played Elder Scrolls a decent amount,
Which
but
one?
not much. Skyrim.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because they're
I don't know.
all Elder Scrolls games.
I've seen a lot of content, and I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of what these games offer, like Oblivion and Skyrim, and I've played a lot of Fallout 4, and I understand the Fallout side to a decent degree. Never a very strong,
Yeah, not a
strongly
diehard
rooted.
fan.
No, yeah, they're fun, they're cool,
Okay.
they're worth when they're discounted, in my opinion. They're definitely objectively good games. It's just not a genre that's really my thing anymore.
Sure,
At least
that's fair.
from the way they approach survivability in a RPG.
Like I said, that's why I like having you guys around because it's just I've played not every Bethesda game, but I've played so many Bethesda games and played so much of Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim. I started playing Oblivion recently, more than I already had. I played a little bit of
And my mom,
Morrowind. Like, I love these games, so it's nice to get that perspective because like I feel like I'm blinded by my bias sometimes with those games.
I had my
I
mom take me to
love
Shopko. I had my mom take me to Shopko, and I used $60 of my birthday money to buy Elder Scrolls Online, and it was the worst decision I've ever made. And it was may have
Oh,
been one of the worst
oh,
games I've ever played.
that's
And
funny. That's funny as fuck.
I have had I've had a really bad sour taste in my mouth from what Bethesda can put on a shelf and what Bethesda can offer me
Dude,
because
it
I
just
spent
works.
$60 on a pile of shit.
It just works.
I believe that one's on ZeniMax. Don't get me wrong, though. I think ZeniMax is the one
Yeah.
who's making that one, and it's published by Bethesda because it has the Elder Scrolls name on it. But yeah, I think as of right now, Elder Scrolls Online's in an all right place. They just had a season reset. They're redoing how seasons work, and they redid their open world. They redid a little bit of combat. I haven't gotten around to play it,
Yeah, I saw that because
but
I got like 5 million ads on fucking Amazon
mhm.
about Elder Scrolls Online, and I was like, they're making me kind of want to play the game, but also at the same time, it's just like I'm kind of good right now, man.
Fallout 76 just also is
Dude,
another amazing video game that was published and put
okay.
out to the public.
To be fair,
Granted,
I'm a freakazoid. I see why people don't like the game and why they didn't like the game. I've been playing that game since day one, and I honestly think it's a good game. I think it's fine. I think
as
it's
of right
alright.
now, I would recommend it. As of right now, I would recommend it. Highly recommend it if you haven't, and if you've heard all the bad Discord, I recommend highly that you pick it up on a sale. Still, if you're still
Yeah,
hesitant, kind of get your bearings, kind of play through
yeah.
the main story that they give you. The Fallout 76 community is one of the nicest communities that you'll
Oh yeah, the
find
amount of
out
free
there.
stuff they give me every time I log in, I'm level like 70, and I'm still getting free stuff from like the 100s and stuff like that. Like, it's so friendly.
Well, that's because level 70 is still considered low level because you can
Yeah,
start out, I think, at level 50 now.
yeah, I believe so.
I think I'm not
No,
entirely sure.
I
I
think
haven't
you're
made a new
right.
character. I think I hit
It's
level.
25. I can't
I
remember.
think I hit level 500 a little bit
Damn,
ago.
I don't think I ever made it that far.
When
It,
when
it-
I
and
was a kid, when I was a kid, I took money from the first job I worked at, right? And I pre-ordered Fallout 76, right?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the game, and it was the exact same thing.
yeah. I think that's on you
I'm
though,
sorry
because
to interrupt.
you already knew that they're like online MMOs, like RPG games weren't good. So I think that's on you, dude.
Yeah, yeah, but Fallout 4 was so good.
Yeah,
You know,
everything about Fallout 4 was good except for the story. Don't at me. Actually, full at me.
yeah,
I back that sentiment all the
I
time.
wouldn't.
me
I
choosing
wouldn't.
sarcastic stuff from my
I think the
son that's
Fallout 4
older than
story
me.
sucks.
No,
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't
like
back that because there's a lot more wrong with the game than just the story.
Nah, dude, just the story. I don't remember the last time I beat the game because I just don't care about the main quest.
If I remember,
which but
performance at launch was pretty poor
Dude,
for
I
4.
played on the
okay.
PS4 and it only crashed like 70 times the first day I got it. It's fine. You guys just need to fucking deal with it. um,
What
I
was the first route you took? Fallout 4.
shit. I think it was Minutemen. I think it was Minutemen, and the only reason
Really?
why is because I didn't do
As your
any of the
first?
Brotherhood of Steel stuff until like later.
I mainline Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
gonna be honest.
What was that?
My first playthrough, I did the Institute, but I was also like 15. And I was like,
gonna say,
"Oh,
yeah,
my
we
son,
yeah,
my
I was gonna
son!"
say we were all like the same age when that game
You know,
came
I
out, so
was,
like we were
dude.
probably all
Yeah.
idiots.
Yeah, no. The problem was, or I was 14 or something. I remember I was like, "Dude, I want to start because it's my son."
Yeah,
And I'm like, in my head, roleplay wise, my character's a good guy, and
yeah,
he's gonna use the resources for good. He's gonna open up the institute.
that makes sense.
That's from a roleplay standpoint. That's where I was at, and that's
Sure.
where I think the ending is. But now that I've also, read and actually looked more at the lore, maybe siding with
They
the Institute
all
wasn't
suck.
exactly.
All of the
Hold up.
factions suck. They're all assholes or idiots, dude. They all suck. You're better off just wiping out the entire wasteland, kill everyone, go move to New Vegas and gamble. Fuck Boston.
Brotherhood of Steel said Uncle Sam wants to take what's yours and make it mine, and I took everything I wanted.
At least you know what you're getting into. See, when I started the Brotherhood of Steel like quests and stuff like that, I went into it from Fallout 3, where Fallout 3, the Brotherhood of Steel are the good guys, most of them at least. Where it's like they want to fix up the wasteland and give everyone water and like actually help people. And I was
Mhm.
dumb and I didn't really pay attention to like dialogue and stuff. Brotherhood of Steel and Fallout 4 are bad guys.
No, they're garbage human beings.
Is
But
that a
they give you a
synth?
jetpack that lets you fly up about 7 feet. So
Exactly.
who really
You
wins?
get cool helicopters too. Like, of course I'm gonna
You get
take
to
that.
gun down super mutants from a chopper in one scene for some reason, 'cause that's the game we're playing now.
Dirty little mutie, bro. Get off my screen.
Seriously.
Yeah. God, Fallout 4, good game, man. Good game. Despite all of its flaws. I mean, that's every Bethesda
Oh,
game, but
yeah, but they're good flaws.
oh,
Like
of
they're
course,
fun.
they have character to them. That's what I always say is that like you can talk shit about Bethesda games all you want, but they have character to them. Like you know how many compilations I've seen of Fallout 3, New Vegas 4, and 76 of just glitches, and people love it. It's so fun. It's
That's why they buy
entertaining.
it.
Exactly. I love it, dude.
The amount of Nazim
Also,
launches I've seen in my day.
Yes,
quick
exactly.
addendum to the statement before. Sekiro and Armored Core 6 are also on sale from FromSoft, not just Night Rain.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. Cool.
Just a quick addendum.
Armored Core. I've
feel
been
like I
meaning
should
to
not
get
be
into
spreading
those games.
misinformation. Never touched them. I have zero way. I just know that like their new one is half off. So is Sekiro.
I've actually been waiting to
But
kind of get that new one because I got really big in the mech games like the last like
Mhm.
5 years. Not that big into them,
That's
but
like
like I've been playing a lot more, and they're very cool.
$30.
Okay.
$30.
I'm gonna sell my
Sure.
J's so I can buy that. All right. I kind of want to shift away from a little bit less negative stuff. Not that we've been negative the entire time, but I feel like we've been dogging on these companies.
Let me
No. They
look back
deserve it.
at this.
I
They've
mean,
earned it.
fair, but I
They've
also I
earned
want
it.
to. You're not wrong, especially Microsoft, dude. All my homies hate Microsoft. I hope the new
Mhm.
CEO locks in, which she seems to be doing, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I do have. Let me go through my notes real quick because I do have a bunch of topics. Do you guys want to
She
go?
hold up. One thing about the Microsoft CEO, she makes a statement: gaming is starting to become really inaccessible to people. Raises the prices on the Xbox the next
Oh
day.
yeah, we
You know,
can't talk
you
about
might
that.
not want to make that comment before you do or after you do that. You might not want to have those two things side by side, really close together. I forget which one came first, the tweet or the price raise, but
Yeah,
probably don't do that. I get probably it was because of the AI RAM garbage that Sam Altman and all those AI data center people are trying to push down everybody's throats. They need to stop, by the way. Not much I could do, but I mean they need to stop.
the Series S. I got
It's
my
$500.
I got
It's
my
$500.
I got my Series S during Christmas of 24, and I got it for $250.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna say it right now. That is the best deal in gaming you would have ever gotten.
Yeah, because now it's
$250 for a
$500. Go fuck yourself, buddy. My PS4 costs more than that.
$250
Cost
for
less, I
a
meant.
for a console that was capable of playing games at a decent frame rate that were 4K capable. And that is a very in my opinion that is a very amazing price, especially with at the time how Xbox Game Pass was being marketed back then. It was such a great deal because I think for less than $500 you would have gotten a controller, you could have gotten access to Game Pass Ultimate and Xbox, and you would have access to like a bunch of day one release titles, all for less than
Because I think that's
$500.
what I also did is I got Game Pass like Ultimate for like $12 or something like that. Like it was something super cheap. It was like 15 or something like that. I don't remember.
That would amazing deal, and then they went, and then where had the times gone?
Yeah.
Where did the time go?
It is kind of crazy. Console gaming is dying. It's sad. But let's talk about
My
some...
StatTrak Glock sold. My StatTrak Glock sold.
Let's
My
go.
StatTrak Glock sold. $3 coming to me, baby.
That's at least one case opening.
More money for the host.
I want to talk
Xenoverse 2 on sale for $2.
What was
Borderlands
that?
2 is how much?
Just throwing that out there. Xenoverse 2 on sale for $2.
Oh, I
Just
thought you
throwing that
said
out there.
Xenoverse?
Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Like I said, I don't know anything
Borderlands-
about these.
Jesus. Borderlands 2 75% off, pre-sequels 90% off, Borderlands 3 $6,
I don't think I've
Borderlands
ever played full
4.
price for a Borderlands game. I'm not gonna lie.
They're
I
good
pre-
games. They are
when
good
I was a
games.
kid, I bought Borderlands 3 with my I pre-ordered Borderlands 3 with my own money, and I beat that game in 2 days. I got sick right as it came out,
Perfect
Mhm.
timing.
and I put a filthy amount of time into that game.
I remember going to Walmart and I got Borderlands 2 and Dishonored as a combo deal. It was like in one of those cardboard boxes, like the box set or whatever. And it came with
Amazing
both. It came with
combo.
both games, and I got them both for like $25 or something like that.
Amazing
Oh,
combo.
100%. I think that set me on like the right path in life after I bought that.
Mhm.
Why are there hentai games on the Steam Summer Sale? Like,
why wouldn't there be, dude? That's like their biggest market.
no, I get it, but like, I am like 3 full scrolls down on just searching up discounts for everything. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Get your money up, bro. I think we should develop a hentai game. I think that's our GoFundMe.
The way that you said that, like you could be developing a nuclear weapon.
Because it's pretty much what it is, dude. It's not to shit on the hentai game genre, but I feel like that's such easy money.
Porno always so. Always has, always will.
All right.
That-
All right. Let's move away from hentai and porn.
You can, I can't.
You fiend, dude. You fiend. My co-hosts are pervs. I don't associate with these guys. I just know them in passing. Do you guys want to talk about
Oh, what you want?
I know
It's
we're a
the
little
same.
late to it, but do you guys want to talk about the Summer Game Fest?
Like
the-
I mean, if you want.
Okay, because I have some games I want to talk about that they announced or whatever. I wanted to mention the Final Fantasy VII game that they're coming out with, the new one. I know
I haven't touched any of them. I haven't touched any of them because I've been waiting to play. I've been waiting till they were all released so I could touch them.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 1 Rebirth, Lord of the Rings Midgar is pretty heavily on sale right now.
Okay.
Just speaking out loud. I know baseline stuff of the story. I know there's controversy. I know it's weird, but I am also looking forward to that.
As someone
very
who's been
much so.
wanting to get into these games, because I never was a Final Fantasy kid. I never had the games. I honestly didn't
Mhm.
have very many story games growing up. I had a lot of just like online FPS games, and
Mhm.
as of the last couple years, I've been wanting to get into the Final Fantasy games. And like when I saw the trailer, Sean, did you watch any of the Summer Game Fest stuff?
I did indeed watch some of the
Okay.
Summer Games.
Dude, the Final
Guild Wars 3 had my
that's
attention.
that's my next one I want to talk about. But Final Fantasy VII looks so good. It's like I genuinely didn't know that's what it was gonna look like. Because like I said, I know such bare minimum info about these games. I was like, I didn't realize this is what they were doing. I think that it looks really cool. It has my interest. I need to like start playing these games now.
Mhm.
I just don't know where to start. But like Logan, could I start on this one when it comes out? Like, would that be a bad spot? Like, because they're not all linked together, right?
To start on which one? Sorry.
7.
Oh my god.
The one that was
I
announced.
one second. I opened the Steam menu and then I gotta sell my computer.
Okay.
How do you close big picture mode?
Uh, hit
I
escape.
think
did
you
it.
press
No,
like
here we go.
exit and then.
So,
Gotta talk Grandpa through using
so
his Windows 98.
So, what you want to get into like the new three trilogy 7 game?
Yeah.
You need to play them in order. Like
Okay.
you can't start on 3, but you could start on 1 technically and get and because
It's
my
okay.
to my understanding it follows the same quote unquote story, but it branches off and goes a completely different direction pretty early on,
All right.
where it's following the same characters through a story that was beautiful. It is truly a masterpiece, but it takes that story and it spins it, and again, to my understanding, having not played it, they make a lot of events that happen in one event in particular that happens in the original,
I
and
know exactly what event you're talking about.
they almost make it sound like nothing really matters, is how I've heard it described. Like anything can happen and anything will happen, so doesn't really matter,
Okay.
which is tough. But I've also heard that they are just fantastic games. The open world in Disc 2 gets a little spaced out at launch. It was
Sure.
pretty barren in between, but I've heard very good things.
Yeah,
Like
I've been meaning to get
very
into it.
good and very
I
bad.
just don't know how to get into it. You know what I mean?
So I'd recommend you play Final Fantasy VII. You get the Steam port, which I almost guarantee is on
Like
sale for
the
probably
OG.
7. Yeah, you get the OG because it's a port to PC, and they have a lot of quality of life stuff.
All
Like
right.
they fixed a lot of the bugs from the original game on the original hardware. There's like a game a lot of game settings you can tweak with. You can make boost the speed, you can turn off random encounters.
Oh, okay, that's
All of the
cool.
all of the all the stuff that was marketed towards like when you only got one game every 6 months and you needed to have as much content on a disc as possible because
Mm-hmm.
there was no DLC. There's so much of that is just kind of not chaffed, but like you don't need to do 25 random encounters on your way to Cosmo Canyon. Like
Sure.
you don't need to.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, I
But
saw the trailer for that during Summer Game Fest, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I gotta start getting into these games, man. I feel like I'm getting behind."
I'm looking up 7.
Yeah, I never got into the Final Fantasy games, and I don't think I care really much.
Wait until they
to.
come out with live action or live service Destiny 2 style Final Fantasy game.
They do. It's called Final Fantasy 14.
See,
Or is it
I
Final
don't
Fantasy?
even I
Oh
don't even
God,
know
I hope
that.
I didn't. I think it's Final Fantasy 16. Oh no.
14.
There's
Is it
400
Final
of them.
Fantasy
That's
14?
right. That's another reason why I don't know where to start because there's 500 of them. But I've told that like you just start
Final
at any
Fantasy
of them.
so so Final Fantasy 7 is a good starting point because it's a from at least from what I have played. I've heard 11 is also good. 8, 9, and 10 are all good in their own
I
right.
have 10 on the
Si-
PS2 and I haven't played it yet. I've been meaning to.
6 is probably my favorite Final Fantasy game. Both for I mean the story is the story, but
Hmm.
the materia system in number 7 is really fun and really cool once you get deeper in the game and you're not just putting them on to get ice magic.
Yeah.
And in 3, there's so much. I don't know. ATV made ATV meter is really cool. It's a really cool system. I like the way it plays. It's really
No
fast
idea
paced.
what
It's
that means.
challenging. So uh, every single uh, NPC controlled by you or not on board has a bar that fills up at a certain rate, and once that bar hits max, they get queued in line to do an action.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So like heavy hitters will take longer to queue, but then they get hit,
Yeah.
or weaker enemies move faster, and it's a whole system where then it's trying to try to make your
Sure.
healer as
Okay.
fast as possible to put support up, and then have your tank be in the front, and yada yada yada. Number 3 is really, I don't know.
Okay.
It's a lot. I like it a lot. There's charm. There's
Sure.
charm, there's class, and you can see passion in it, and the stories are good, and the games are just good. It's good.
Okay.
It
I have to look into getting some of those because, like I said, I bought 10 for my PS2, and then I have Tactics for the PS1, which I played like 5 hours of. So like my knowledge is
I
limited.
recommend if you want to play a top-down game, I recommend playing 6. If you want to play a 3D game, I recommend playing 7. If
Okay.
you want to do,
Well, I'll probably start at
I
7
think,
then.
yeah, no, I mean it's a safe bet, and with the summer sale going on right now, it is $10. 6
Okay.
is 10, and 7 is $5 right now. So I would when they're not on sale, it's 12
All
or
right.
20.
Okay. The next game I have them written down like in order of games I wanted to talk about. Guild Wars 3 was the next game I wanted to talk about.
I have not played a Guild Wars game, but I
Me
want
neither.
to. I want to. I was thinking about because with Destiny, whatever, I wanted to find a new kind of MMO for something. I've always been kind of looking for a home for one.
Yeah.
I read about a little bit about Guild Wars, but I was a little like on the fence if I wanted to do it or not.
Yeah.
But now with like seeing Guild Wars 3, I was like, whoa, I might want to consider. I'm not sure if it's still. I never watched what they were talking about on there, or at least I don't remember
Yeah.
what they
I
talked
think it
about.
was
If
just
it's still in the same genre, or if they're going more towards a story route, or I have no idea what. I would
yeah.
assume with the mainline entry, they're doing they're just kind of just resetting the board, no, like not transferring anybody's
Yeah.
gear over. Like we're starting playing the board, we're going to get new people in that never really got into Guild Wars before us. It's for this generation kind of thing.
Yeah,
I think
that's been the hardest part for me is I love the idea of MMORPGs until I start playing them. And I feel like I try to go back and play a lot of the ones that people always tell you to play, and I get burnt out after 10 hours of gameplay. I'm like, this is so boring. And I'm really hoping that I downloaded Guild Wars 2, but then I just never got around to playing it because not only did I have no one to play it with, but I don't know, I had a bunch of other games I was playing at the time, so I just deleted it to make room for other games. And I was like, well, I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll get into an MMORPG. And then I saw the Guild Wars 3 trailer, and I was like, okay, I think this is going to be the one that I try to put time into and try to really sink my teeth into it.
I would say this: if you are not a fan of the idea of grinding, MMORPGs and looter shooters, traditional, I don't know what the term like traditional looter shooter would be, but like you're that's kind of what the games are, is
Yeah, I know.
repetitiveness. It's like farming the same thing over and
Yeah.
over and over again.
I'm
So
all
that's
about that shit.
yeah, that's where I'm down with it. Like my buddy Gabe that I play on Destiny 2, him and I will farm like 10 of the same exact dungeon over and over and over and over again. Or like for raid encounters, I just got done for Destiny for getting a new armor set for from Root of Nightmares.
Mhm.
I farmed I think we're like 16 or 20 boss and like encounter like Nezarec final checkpoints, and it was just like it was fun, at least to me, just doing the same thing, kind of just with a group of people. We didn't even talk. It was just me and Gabe talking, but like we didn't talk with the other
Yeah.
people. It was just chill, relaxed, kind
Yeah.
of thing. Just doing our own thing, and that's what you got to do with those games is when you're grinding like that. You just got to put your headphones in, put on a good song, or like get in a call with a friend or like a group of people like we're doing right now, and
Yeah.
just talk about stuff, what's going on, kind of thing. It'll
I think that's
cut down
what's
the
hard for
monotony.
me. I think that's what's hard for me is that I end up playing games solo because I can never convince anyone to do anything with me ever. So it's just like I end up getting into these MMORPGs by myself. I sink in some time and I go, this is boring. I have no one to experience this with. I'm doing it for no reason, and then I quit.
Well, the other thing is it's an MMORPG, so the idea is that you end up meeting people on that game
Yeah.
specifically. You know, that's where like the whole clan system
See,
goes.
and then I never do.
and, like,
I run into
interacting.
people. No one ever talks. No one wants to ever do quests together. It's just like I don't know, dude. I maybe I'm just getting fisted and I'm getting just like the bad end of the deal. But like every time I have
No,
this
that
idea.
is true though.
I have this idea of MMORPGs of like this big community where everyone's always helping each other, and then I get on, it's either completely empty or people are just like sitting in their menus, and it's just like this is awesome, dude. So I'm hoping with Guild Wars 3, since I know literally nothing about it, that there'll be also a lot of people like me who know nothing about these types of games, and they're willing to just get in and do shit together. Because
Either that or sorry, I cut you off. No, I cut you off. What you were
yeah,
saying?
because like I think this is my last hope. Because like I said, I'm really into the idea of these games until I actually start playing them, and then I want to cry.
Unless there is
Unless.
another option. You and I've been wanting to try it out, but I've heard it could be addicting. World of Warcraft.
I also wanted to get into World of
Oh
Warcraft.
no,
Was that with
hop
you?
on RuneScape.
I hear Pooba saying
Was that with
no.
you, Logan, that I was talking about, or was that Will? I don't know. So I was on Discord with someone, and I was going through the process of getting it because I've never. The only time I've ever played World of Warcraft was on my mom's boyfriend's computer when I was like 5 years old. I would just kill rats over and over again with his character. That's all I would do is just kill rats. And
He
I was like,
used
"This
you.
is so fun. This is the greatest game ever." But I've never actually gone through the process of trying to get it, and it seems cool. I'd honestly be down. I think I'd be down.
I want to kind of try it out.
Yeah,
I would be
I'd
down to try
I
it
think that'd be
out.
fun.
I think I tried it like a while ago, but I don't remember a single thing from
Sure.
it.
Um,
Logan, what were you saying no to? You kept saying no, 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 no.
Playing World of Warcraft.
Oh, is that? Have you tried it before?
No, I love MMOs. World of Warcraft is so there's so much. There's so much. There's just so much.
I feel like that's
And
what those games are, though. Is just so much the video game.
yeah, I mean,
And
I like RuneScape, so like I can't talk. It's just when you have a live service go on for that long, there's so much content and so much dead content that I feel like every time I've tried to get into one of those worlds, you so if you don't follow a guide, you're doing content and you're doing stuff that is leading to dead ends. That isn't leading to anything that is new in the community.
I feel.
And that's
or
definitely
like it's a
done that
dead game,
before.
or like a dead game mode where it's like, oh, there's this new thing that the game's kind of putting on me, and it's like, no, 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 no.
This thing
you
was
don't want
really
to.
nice and helpful for players 8 years ago, but it's really obsolete now, but it's still in the
That
systems.
reminds me of when I
Which
started Destiny 1. When I first started playing Destiny 1 on the PS4, I was already like way fucking late. Like Destiny 2 was already announced by the time I started playing Destiny 1. And fucking what happened? Oh yeah, it was what's the Hall of Glass, or you know,
The vault
Vault of Glass. Every
Yeah,
time
Vault
I
of
would
Glass.
try to get a group of random people to do it, it would always just be me by myself, and you can't do it by yourself. It is not possible.
Well, you can.
Yeah, if you
There's
follow a
somebody
tutorial on YouTube when you know what you're
No,
doing.
no. There's a community of people on Destiny that's dedicated to soloing raids, and VoG right now is VoG, Root, and Root of Nightmares are basically their playgrounds.
But I don't know. But either way, I was so late to the game that like one of the main things that everyone talked about, I finally got to experience, and I just couldn't do it because I never had enough people to do it. I never could get anyone to do it. So yeah, I do get where you're coming from with that, Logan. Where it's just like the game's been out for 2 decades now, and it's just like there's a lot of the
Mhm.
game you can't access because it's old and no one's doing it anymore.
Or it's just like how much like you get done with work, you get done with your stuff, you get home after a day, and when you have an hour and a half to like sink your teeth into something to I don't know, like I want maybe a bad way of looking at it, but I want return in a game. Like I want to see like I did something.
Sure, yeah.
Like I want to see a number go up that means something, or like if I'm because I play a lot of like not I mean I play Counter-Strike, but a lot of my games are you're working towards a goal and you're setting something up, or you're like, it's not just finish the mission.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to see progress, and sometimes you'll put hours like trying to train early smithing. Sometimes it can be very, or fletching, very inefficient, and it's very hard to see results in a timely manner. And it's about patience, and it's hard to keep burnout off.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like a second job. That's what I've heard like
Mhm.
RuneScape referred to as. But
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
it's
hopefully with
full-time,
Guild Wars
part-time job.
3, or if we do decide to play WoW, hopefully that can revitalize my love for that genre.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I was excited to talk about. I don't know how well versed you guys into the Telltale games.
Oh, are you talking
Uh,
about Wolf Among Us 2? Wolf Among Us Remastered?
yeah, baby. So
Yeah.
I'm a huge Telltale fan. I don't know if either of you have seen it, but I literally have Clementine's hat tattooed on my arm from the Walking Dead games.
Oh, I didn't
Like,
know
I
that.
did not know that.
yeah, I love I love the games that they do. I've played almost all of them except for Wolf Among Us. I know it's sacrilegious,
I
but
played Wolf Among Us and none of the other ones.
really, wow.
I've seen recordings of Elf Last of Us. I was too poor to, or
Or The
not of
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. I was a broke child. I didn't have money for
Me too.
Walking Dead, but I
um,
I watched
I did
PewDiePie
play
exactly.
do
Yeah.
his playthrough of
Wolf.
Walking Dead.
Maybe a dated reference, but the Xbox One used to give a free game, like two free
Yeah,
games
with
every single,
gold.
just for,
Get Game for
yeah,
Gold.
for having it online. And
Mm-hmm.
Wolf Among Us was on one of those, and it was when
Damn.
I
Yep.
first got my Xbox One, so I like it was like the only thing I could play, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like 13 whenever the hell I got an Xbox One pretty much when like I have Uno on my Xbox One. Um,
The oldest Xbox owner, man.
Have no.
but that was one of the first games I played, and I remember really liking it. I don't remember a lot of the story, but I remember it being really good and very, very, yeah, like very good.
Cool.
Sorry.
I didn't know you played that game because I have played, like I said, I've played pretty much, if I haven't beaten them, I've played at least almost every single Telltale game. I love that franchise. I love that series. I love watching YouTube videos on them. The Walking Dead's my some of my like this first season of The Walking Dead and the last season are some of my top 10 gaming video games of all time. I fucking love them. And I bought Wolf Among Us a week later. A week later, the Summer Game Fest announced that not only is Wolf Among Us is getting a remaster, but the second game has also been announced, which is insane. Because like I said, I never played Wolf Among Us. I never watched videos on it. It was like the only one I never touched, but I've heard so many amazing things about. But I knew how diehard the community was about it, and like hearing that we finally are getting a second game, I felt the love from the community through the TV screen, like watching the like live stream. I was just like, no
Mm.
way we're getting this, dude. It's been insane. Because Telltale went out of business for a long time there. And I never
Mhm.
thought they were gonna come back, let alone come back with Wolf Among Us 2, which is insane that we're getting a sequel to that game. Because I've heard that it is
I
like one of the best story games ever. Like I've heard nothing but good. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about it.
I was too young to really appreciate it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Dude, I found the old Minecraft story mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing: you can't buy this
No,
anymore.
yeah, you can't buy it digitally. No,
Yeah,
you
no,
have to have it physically.
Yeah, no, I don't have it physically. I have it digitally because I bought it through the Xbox Store. I still own it, so
Mhm.
I can install it. I also have Minecraft Story Mode Season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
go to
these are the
games.
only two that I played. Well, I haven't played them all the way through, but if you want, we should really play through
I'd love to.
Minecraft
Cuz
Story Mode.
I've played through the first season twice, and then I've seen like RT Games play through like the second season a ton, but like I never really paid attention to the second season, so it'd be fun to
Mhm.
get a refresher on those. Because I remember the day story mode came out. I thought it was like a new Minecraft game, like regular Minecraft, but it was like a new game that they came out with. Like they just shadow dropped. Because I'd never heard of anything coming out like Minecraft related. And then when I heard it was a Telltale game and it was like $5 for the first episode, I was like, you've suckered me into it. You've suckered me into it. This is gonna be awesome. And like bad writing aside, I love those games. Those games are so funny. They're so fun. They're very entertaining. But
Agreed.
yeah, that's also another thing I wanted to do with this podcast slash YouTube channel is kind of revisit games. Like Logan said, he was too young to fully appreciate what Wolf Among Us was. I'd love to go through and like there's so many games where I played and I couldn't appreciate it just because I was too young to really grasp
I
the
haven't
concepts.
played. I haven't played Wolf Among Us at all.
Yeah,
I haven't even
yeah.
seen. I haven't even. I've heard it's amazing. I've never seen any. I've seen gameplay. I haven't watched like
Yeah.
a whole. Like I've woken up to like YouTube videos before of them playing. I'm like, I have no idea what the hell's going
Yeah,
on.
and
I
that's
have no
that's what I want to do with this channel. Is I think it'd be fun to go back and kind of do the. I know you guys hate it, but the retro, even though that game's not that old. And go back and just like relive those games and like fully be able to grasp it with our adult brains. I think that'd be awesome because, like I said, I love the Telltale games, and I think that'd be a fun thing to go through with you guys, and especially like since we, all three of us, I feel like playing that for the technical first time because Logan just probably won't remember half of it. I think that'd
It
be
will be
fun.
my actual.
I
first
remember a
time,
scene where a priest blesses holy water in an old factory, and it's a whole turning point. And I remember, I think it was some pig woman being bad as hell.
I think I remember when I went on to the Wolf Among Us like page on Xbox, I like went through the screenshots and I think I know what you're talking about. The pig woman.
They're all fairy tales, but I know for a fact that Miss Piggy is not what I'm supposed to be thinking of, but it's the only thing that comes to mind.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for that. I think that's awesome. I love Telltale and I'm glad that they're back and I hope that with them being back and making this game, I kind of want them to leave The Walking Dead alone. I think where it ended was really good, and like the development team that was kind of like left in shambles to finish that game did a really good job. And I don't think they should touch that, but I think they could do more Walking Dead stuff, just not the ones they already did. I think there's still room because like I don't know if you guys have played any of the Walking Dead games, but like the third season where you follow Javier, Kate, and his brother David.
Never played any of the.
So that series was originally that episode is called or that season is called The New Frontier, and that was supposed to be a spin-off and it was supposed to be its own series of the Walking Dead games, and nothing ever ended up coming of that. So I think that would be cool if they went back to that. I have a lot of high hopes for this company, hoping that they don't go under again. The only there's a couple more games. There's two more games I want to talk about. This next one I know very little info on. I just figured I'd throw it out there because I've been playing a lot of Forza Horizon 6 a lot. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was like an announcement for a racing game called Clutch. And it's made by the old Forza devs, like old Forza devs who don't work for the company anymore. Did you guys hear about that at all?
Yes, I did. Hold up, this sounds familiar.
Repeat that one more time.
Oh,
It's called
The game name?
Clutch.
yeah. But I heard
I
there
did
were a
not.
lot of people that were saying I think already that are kind of writing it off because it doesn't look, or like it's still got that like arcadey kind of like stuff.
It almost
to
reminded me
it.
of Asphalt 8, the like mobile game that you can get on Xbox and Steam now. Not that it's been a while since I looked at anything Clutch related. I just figured I'd mention it to see if you guys were anywhere, just touch base on like what we know about it. But I love the racing games. I don't know if either of you are too into the racing game world.
Not really. Not really
that's
crazy.
not me.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. I'll just talk to myself for the next 5 minutes. But I also kind of wrote it off because it's just like, well, I'm just gonna play Forza Horizon. Like, I already have a game that I like and it's good. And racing games, I feel like racing games are either very good or very bad. I feel like there's no in between. From my
feel like it's
experience at
either-
least, and I've played a lot of
it's
racing
either-
games.
I've seen it's either like for the gearheads, you're tuning your engine, or you're like doing backflips over the Golden Gate Bridge. Like, and for for me, that's like the only one that's like that like grabs my brain. Like I lost it. There was a Midnight Club, Midnight City.
Midnight Club, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Rockstar,
That-
you're done with GTA 6. When you're done with GTA 6, bring back Midnight Club.
We're never gonna
Real
see another
stuff,
one. We're
yeah.
never gonna see another one. I hate to be that guy, but Midnight Club came out in like what, like 2012, 2013 or something like that.
Dude, they could do it.
I
They
bought it
could
at a
bring
rummage
it back.
sale, and I loved that game. I played that game so much, and I was so bad at it. I never went anywhere.
Yep,
But
yep. I remember. That's the one. I think that was like the first Rockstar game I ever bought, and it was Midnight Club Los Angeles, and it was so
Mhm.
fun. And I just never, man, bring back Midnight Club.
We're never gonna see it again. I don't even have hope for new. And I'm not that into this series because I've only played LA, and then I've played Midnight Club 2, and then I don't think I've ever played 3, but I know enough about 3 to where I think I could talk about it. But nah, the Midnight Club games are great. They're really cool. They're some of the. I feel like it's the best like if you want an arcadey experience, but also want to just like have a fun racing game, it's very good. It's a very good. Like I feel like it's kind of like the Mario Kart of like racing games, where it's just like I feel like anyone can play it. You know what I mean? It's not. You don't have to be fucking talented at driving in real life to play it. It's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
But they yeah, I don't know, this Clutch game. I mean, I've kind of already just put it on the shelf. I don't really care about it already. I feel like with the way that the racing genre is right now, there's been like 5 major names in the last like 4 years that have released racing games. There's that Need for Speed. Fuck, I don't even remember the name of it. That's how like little I cared about it. It was really cool. Whatever the last Need for Speed game was really cool.
Was it Need for Speed Heat? Was that the last one?
No, it was the one after that where they had like kind of the anime aesthetic.
Oh, is it Hot Pursuit? No,
Hot Pursuit's
no, that's
old.
2010. Oh my god. No, dude, I just typed in typed in Need for Speed. It was like the first one that popped up. I know what you're talking about, the anime one.
Yeah,
that
either
you're
way,
talking
it
about.
looked cool, but when I got the game for Christmas, when I got my Series S, I played it for about 10, 15 hours, and I just was like, I don't know, man. It's just
Unbound.
Oh,
Need for Speed
Unbound. That's what it
Unbound.
was. It was a cool idea, and I liked the style, even though a lot of people complained about it. I liked the style, but it's just like, I don't know, man. It was just a whatever. It's just another Need for Speed game. You know, just keep recycling it. And then there was I don't know if you guys ever played the Test Drive games growing up.
Mm-mm.
Those were real arcadey. Those were real arcadey. There was like Test Drive Eve of Destruction, which was like a demolition derby game. Those games were really cool back in the day, and they came out with a new one I think last year. That was I think it was, what was it called? I think it was Test Drive Unlimited. And I never got around to playing it because when I was gonna buy it on release, I was gonna pay the full like $60 or whatever it was, and then I saw a bunch of review bombing it saying the game is broken, they're not fixing anything, the game sucks, it's really boring, and I was like, okay, well then I'm not gonna play this if it sucks. It had like 2 stars on Xbox, and then there was Forza Motorsport that came out, and that was fun for like 20 hours, and then you're like, okay, I'm just driving around the same racetracks over and over again. And like, not saying that it was a bad game, I'm just saying I got bored of it. So it's like, I don't know. Now that I found Forza Horizon 6 and that's actually a fun game and I really enjoy it, it's like I kind of don't care. I found the game, my racing game that I'm going to be playing. I have no reason to look forward to Clutch. Like it means nothing to me right now.
Mhm.
Did
you said you had one more game?
I had one more game I wanted to mention. This will mean nothing to Sean. Logan probably won't care as much as I do, but Persona 6. Persona 6. It was
That shit ain't coming out for so much longer.
I know, but it was announced. It was announced. It was announced, and it seems so cool. It seems so cool.
I mean, I agree, but I need more than a kid running to get me
I
excited
don't.
about a game.
I don't. I'm bought. I'm bought. I'm sold.
I
I'm
don't.
sold.
I
I'm pre-ordering it as soon as it's out. Like
Like I'm gonna end up buying it, but it's like if I know I'm not gonna touch it for at least 3 years, I don't care. You know,
oh,
like
it's gonna be the only
I
thing I think about for the next 3 years. Um, I have been really sucked into the Persona games in the last like couple years since P3R came out. Since Persona 3 Reload, the remaster of Persona 3 from like 2008 or 6 or whenever that came out. Um,
Mm.
that was my first Persona game, and I've been in love with the franchise ever since. And I just beat 4 on the PS2, which was a fantastic game. Genuinely, it is such a feel good video game, and it feels more realistic than P3 with how the characters interact with each other. It feels more grounded, even though the idea is still kind of wacky. It's whatever. And then P5 I've been meaning to get to. So it's just like I have all this Persona news going on, and then not only is P4 Revival coming out, so the remaster of Persona 4, but then we also get a teaser for Persona 6 in the colors green. Oh, we haven't had a green Persona game. I'm so excited. We've had blue, we've had red, we've had yellow, and now we're getting green, dude. How are you guys not hyped about this?
it's green.
I'm pretty sure they retroactively made 1 purple and 2 orange when they talk about the color scheme.
Yeah, and we're
That's
getting
just some niche.
green.
That's just some stupid little niche information, but I'm pretty sure that if that mean I don't know what that. I'm not as plugged into this as you are, but
The only things I've heard about P6 is people speculating. I almost said speculizing. What the? Speculating on what the story is going to be about. So the teaser trailer for the non-informed was kind of like in a grave site or whatever. And it seemed to have it's very eerie and stuff. So people are thinking that this story is going to revolve around like the afterlife and ghosts and stuff like that. And I think that'd be really cool for this kind of like franchise. I think that'd be very interesting. I think it'd be cool as fuck if like so like Persona 3 you're almost like a like shadow government organization who are trying to save the world, and then in 4 you're like a Scooby-Doo mystery tag team like trying to hunt down the serial killer and take off his mask. And then I honestly know so little about 5. I've been trying to keep clear of that. But then 6, it's like, now how fun it'd be if in Persona 6 you play as like ghost hunting crew for like a TV show. Like that would be so funny.
Scooby-Doo Spooky Run.
Dude, literally Scooby Dooby Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
And I'm really excited, and it like I don't know, man. I know we have literally zero info to work off of, but I'm so excited, and I'm glad I was able to bring that up.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. It's just my I need to schedule daycare for my kid before I can actually like have it in front of me.
Yeah. But that was all the things I wanted to talk about for from Summer Game Fest. There was not a whole lot else that caught my mind, or at least I can't remember it at this moment. We've been going for almost an hour and a half now. I'd say that was a pretty good first episode. I feel like we covered a lot
believe.
of BS, just covered, general stuff, which is what this podcast is going to be mostly is just us talking BS and just saying stuff, and yeah.
Probably saying all the wrong things and pissing off way too many people with
100%.
gaming takes.
100%. I think all video games are bad, and I think everyone who has anyone who says otherwise
is wrong.
Is wrong. Yeah.
Anybody who isn't me
Fuck
is
off.
wrong.
Anyone says otherwise, kick rocks. buddy.
Kick rocks, buddy.
Kick rock.
But yeah, I think that was a good conversation about a lot of stuff. I feel like I'm glad we were able to talk about Summer Game Fest, because I've been holding off on a lot of stuff like that. Especially the Persona 6 stuff. I was really excited about that, but with how little information we have, there's not much to talk about. But I'm glad I was able to say something.
No, nope.
Cool. Sounds good, guys.
We will report back with Elden Ring information on our next
Oh
episode.
yeah, and the next one, yeah, we should be able to talk about my Elden Ring journey since I've never played it, so that'll be fun.
It's going to change your life.
Yeah, and then Sean can talk more about how Destiny 2 is dead and it sucks, and
Each week it'll just be my morale just slowly waning.
eventually you're just not
And
even gonna show up.
An extra page of his will be written up every single week.
No new Destiny 2 news, guys. Sorry.
My will just be written. Fuck you, Sonny. Fuck you, Sonny. Fuck you, Sonny.
Fuck you, Sony. You're millions and billions.
All
right.
Fucking millions. Fucking millions.
That's been the Good Game Media Podcast. I think we're gonna end it here right now at this exact moment. Right now.